In the world of sales, are there some people out there that just hate salespeople no matter what? I'm Sylvan Bell. I'm coming to you live from Sacramento, California on a perfect day to talk about sales, a perfect day to talk about you, and a perfect day to talk about emotional manipulation. Now here's the thing. In your buying pool, there is a big pool of people out there. And you have the perfect buyer that just says yes, the unicorn that you walk in and they're like, I'll take it. Right? Then you have the group of buyers over here where they take some work, some time, and some energy and some effort. And then you have a group of people over here that take a lot of work, time, energy, and effort. And then you have the people over here who are very needy and they cause a lot of problems. Now, some of these people who are very needy, it was caused by other salespeople, people not delivering what they promised. Some of those people in the pool you can get, we're not talking about them. They just need some more time, energy, and effort to earn your trust. What I'm talking about is the person that no matter what you do, the person no matter how you act, the person no matter what you sell, they have a disdain, a contempt, a hate for salespeople. And I will let you know that I see this in forums as of late, and I see this talking to people as of late, because I get to ride with salespeople. There's a growing trend where people hate salespeople. Okay? So first, what you need to know is sometimes buyers use this as an emotional manipulation against you. So they have the saying in sales, people buy with emotion and justify with logic. People buy with emotion and justify with logic, okay? Now just know, in reverse, buyers buy with emotion and justify with logic. They're going to tell you stories, they're going to ask you questions, they're going to put emotional charge to whatever you do. And so one of those emotional charges they come with is they're difficult. And so you just got to know that people who are being difficult, they use that to their advantage and they say, I dislike and hate salespeople, which I don't. I love salespeople, right? They say, I dislike and I hate salespeople because it's going to come down to two things to get their business. One, massive concessions. Three things. Got to give you three. Massive concessions, massive discounts, or lots of time, energy, and effort. And I'm going to tell you, most of the time when you deal with difficult people who hate salespeople, they think that it's their job to ruin your commission scale. They think that it's their job to ruin your customer service scores. They think that it's their job to ruin everything about you so that you have to bow down. Now think about this. If you can never make somebody happy, they have the ultimate amount of power against you. It's the ultimate manipulation. Whether you're in a relationship, whether it's with a buyer, somebody who's never happy is easy to manipulate you because they're never happy, right? And so there's been times in my sales career where I've met with people and I'm like, I know who this person is. And like, I don't walk away from a sale very easily because I know that most salespeople are inherently lazy. I'll do everything I can to fight for a deal. So I'm going to give you one good example. I met with this person, and this person, when I was doing in-home sales in the first couple of minutes, says I had to sue a contractor. And like one story like that, one off, no problem. But 5 minutes later, oh yeah, and I had to sue another contractor. And I'm like, ooh, my spidey senses started going off. Got some tingling in the back of my head going, something may be wrong here. Something doesn't sound good. There could be a problem. And then a couple minutes later, oh yeah, I sued a third contractor. And oh yeah, I got a contractor kicked off. And I'm like, whoa, wrong person, wrong buyer, wrong client. And you're gonna find, as a salesperson, there's a pool of people that you deal with. There's a pool of people you don't deal with, and you send them to the competitors, and you make sure that they spend their money at the competitors, and you make sure that they complain about the competitor, and you just let them go, right? Not all buyers are your buyer. Sometimes somebody, I get it, people who have been taken advantage of, people who have been treated wrong by companies or by salespeople, I understand where they're coming from. It's happened to me too, right? But I don't take that out on salespeople. What you should take away from this is there are people out there who hate you as a salesperson, not me. There's people out there that want to take advantage of you, and they want to dwindle your commissions to absolutely nothing, and they want to take up all of your time. Like the perfect buyer is the person who comes in, I want to pay full price, and I want it right now. Right? That's the unicorn in sales. Happens. The worst buyer is the person who says, I want to grind against you as hard as I can, and oh, by the way, I'm going to eat up a whole bunch of your time, and all the ups and all the appointments you could have taken, I'm going to take up that time so you don't get paid because I don't like the fact that salespeople get commission. And I will let you know, there is this growing trend where buyers, there's a group of buyers, there's a makeup of these people, and I could give you the stats on them, but I'm not going to, right? Not very nice. There's some stats on these people that this is who they are. They hate the way that people are paid for their knowledge, their skills, and their capabilities. So what they do is they complain about salespeople. And remember, that's emotional manipulation against you. Anytime that you're walking into that story, that frame, because they're setting a frame up against you of, I hate salespeople, it's usually time, energy, and effort. It's usually commissions in the form of your money, or it's concessions and stuff that they want for free, because it's the ultimate manipulation. When somebody's unhappy and they're never going to be happy, they're going to use that against you for as long as they can until you put the Rudy Poo smack down and you say, hey, look, this is the way, as my grandfather used to say, the hogs eat the cabbage, right? You got to know it. Got one thing to do from here, just one thing. Find the subscribe button and click on it every time I send out a video. You'll get an update. This is Scott Bell Consultant sent another fantastic video. You should check it out, which you should. We'll see you soon. Thanks for dropping by. Aloha.